but I just wanted to share with you a little bit of the place that we work in. It is 318 years old. There's 1,100 rooms in this place, and you could walk, well, I obviously don't, you can see that, 2 miles every day very easily. So it should be the fittest of places. I researched this for speaking to you. I was absolutely staggered to know that there are 100 staircases. We've only walked 5 today because the lift's not working. The building is obviously a place of work. This is a place of work, and this is the committee room. It houses 650 MPs. I cannot count the numbers of members of the Lords that we have. It's ever increasing every time I look around, but I think at the current state it's about 825 or 30 maybe. And I want to tell you that this is the second, House of Lords is the second largest chamber next to China. I don't know what that says, but at least we all have voices, even though the average age here is 78. I never thought when I came in at the age of 38 that I would actually say that I'm fast approaching that average age. One of the things that I also noted about the House of Lords, it says it was one of the largest in the southern hemisphere, this building, in terms of Parliament. And I got quite worried because hemisphere has become a very notable word lately, because hemispheres is attracting Honorable President Trump quite a lot. But I was then reassuring myself that we are in the southern west hemisphere and not the west. Thank God for that, right? So this is an extraordinary place to work in. And it is supposed to be, and regarded as by many all over our world, as the mother of democracies, albeit somewhat contravened and mired in controversy by our history of colonialism and conflicts and wars. Nevertheless, that history is maligned, of course, but I think this remains, and this country remains, a place where so many cultures, so many faiths, so many peoples come together, and we all have voices still as citizens, and we are able to make some impact, and we contribute to the democracy in all sorts of ways, in all sorts of structures of our societies. As we're concentrating, and we have most eminent women parliamentarians and distinguished panelists, of course, not least, we have Tasmina. I want to say something about the numbers before I come to my concluding remarks. So, members of parliament, women, there are 264 in the Commons, and I think we have about 269, something like that, because we have new ones coming in. Of course, House of Lords are appointed. I was also looking at how many women have ever been head of states, and there has only been 29 women in 29 countries head of states. And of course, here we have Mrs. Sherry Rahman, I don't know. Ms.
That's not my last name. My husband's last name is different, so I can't be Mrs.
Tell me.
My name is Sherry Rahman.
Okay.
It's not Mrs.
Okay. So, okay, I'm Ms. Manzila Uddin. I'm actually Miss Manzila Khan. That's my name. So, okay, thank you very much. Nevertheless, you are definitely one of the most influential women amongst us as we have been in politics and observed you. So, but we have very prominent women here, and I know that Tasmina will come to introduce them. What is very important is that Benazir Bhutto was one of the first Muslim women, Khalida Zia, Sheikh Hasina. We've experienced incredible women politicians, Margaret Thatcher, Theresa May. So I think that, I'm omitting the last one deliberately. Truss, I think, was her name, but anyway, not to be trusted with the economy at least. And that's the only political comment I'll make, okay? But I think that it's very important that just because you have women heads of states doesn't mean that women's policies are safe or women are safe in all of institutional hands. We have huge mountain to climb. And I think that some of the discussion that we will have will be about economy, about social justice, about equality. But I can tell you the emerging era of technology is something that we have serious issues that I'm really glad that we're going to discuss that, and we are going to be exploring technology and what that does. And I can tell you I've been leading some of the technology work, set up the metaverse and Web3. I'm on AI board here in Parliament, on the all-party parliamentary groups on cybersecurity and digital identity. All of those arenas, women fall behind, particularly on leadership. We do not see the monopoly, the monopolization of leadership on either economy, head of states, senior politicians, and the technology arena. They are not occupied by women. And whilst I would accept that all women don't make a difference, but I believe very firmly that the difference that they make are well and above the difference that I would entrust in a totally all-male hands. At the moment, the leadership are taking us down a path that I think, well, you can see, and I'm sure we will hear much about. I want to say that these are very serious matters that debated in this Parliament, and our deliberation is serious with intent of addressing equity, social justice, and prosperity, which is all of our common goal, which is all about our common future. I am absolutely eternally grateful for this opportunity to receive you today, to welcome you, to start your deliberation over the next few days, and our silent shared contribution for a better world. And before I hand over to Tasmeen, I want to say something about the extraordinary woman that she is. She's not only a friend, I regard her as a sister, but her achievement is incredible and very impactful. And this forum is just an example. She's dedicated, she's organized, much more organized than I am. And, but I'm 66, I want to have that attitude. But anyway, I think that, she's truly, truly a wonderful, inspirational person. And I know that the work that she is starting, we shared the Scotland Forum together, and it was such a privilege to see the diversity of our discussion and the leadership. And I think, you give us strength, you empower every single one of us to be ourselves. And I think I want hats off to you, and I want to salute you for your incredible work. And of course, want to thank Mark Domfried for being here, and with whom I've also shared so much of work. And I look forward to all of us working together. Thank you very much. Thank you.